subscribe, hit that notification button. Don't forget to share this video with your fellow veterans. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. My name is Dwayne Kimball, owner and founder of KMD89 VA Claims Consulting, United States Army veteran and retired VA rating specialist. Welcome to tonight's live VA compensation claims Q&A session, where you will be going live with me so I can answer your questions as it pertains to the VA disability compensation claims process. But before we get into today's video, just want to make sure, as a quick disclaimer, keep in mind that this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It's not a guarantee of benefits. And as always, I continue to encourage veterans to go out to the VA's website and continue to do your research and to get educated. Okay. So before I get into tonight's Q&A, I want to cover a couple of topics, a couple of things I've been getting, a couple of topics on questions I've been getting from veterans. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So the first question that I want to cover is wait times. I'm getting a lot of questions. What are the wait times to receive a CMP exam or to receive a rating decision? A lot of veterans say, oh, it took them 2 months. That's entirely too long. Trust me, the VA has come a long way since 10 or 12 years ago. When I first filed my first claim, you probably heard me talk about this once before in some of the videos, some of my videos, is 2 months is not a long time. It took them 10 months just to request a CMP exam for me. Okay. So if you've been waiting 2 months, trust me, that is not a long time. And there is no certain wait time. A lot of people say, well, how long does it take? Well, I do this and how long? It's not a set time. Some vets, I've seen vets get rating decisions in 1 week after submitting that claim form along with the sufficient and actionable DBQ. But that's not always the case, okay? But if you talk to a lot of veterans that went through this process years ago, 10, 12 years ago, and if you could tell them back then, if VA came out with some process improvements that could lower the wait time from 12 months to 2 months, trust me, we would have went for it. 2, 3 months, that is not a long time, okay? All right. Second, VA claims folder. Get a lot of comments, and I got a lot of consults for the free 15-minute consults that I do to discuss the educational services that I provide to veterans. Getting a lot of veterans, when I ask that question, do you have a copy of your claims folder? A lot of veterans say no. You need to get this claims folder. When you submit that FOIA request, it'll come in a packet like this, okay? It'll be on CD. You need to get that claims folder, copy of the claims folder from VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration, not the medical progress notes from VHA, Veterans Healthcare Administration. You get that claim folder, that is a game changer. That is a game changer. Trust me. In every YouTube video that I've done, I list how you can get a copy of that claims folder. Give you a link to the VA's website and some link to the VA's website for the claim form and some verbiage that you can put on that claims. I'm not on claim forms. I'm sorry. The FOIA request and the Privacy Act request. Okay. All right. And then last, before I get into these questions, got some big news for you. I'm not going to tell you tonight. I'm going to tell you the first of the month, next month, when I do the live stream. Okay. So you're going to get I'm going to give you some good information, and I think you'll enjoy it, but I can't let the cat out of the bag right now because we got some things in the works, but I will share it next month. So make sure you tune in for the live stream next month, and I'll be sharing it in some of the videos in the month of May. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get into the Q&A. All right. So who we got? Ned Baker. Hello, everyone from Arizona. Ned Baker is a subscriber and a supporter of the channel. So definitely appreciate you for supporting the channel. Chris Cherry, good evening. I won't be able to catch the live. I received an increase for SCC. I've been service connected for 12 years. Does the 5-year time start over after increase? And will I be reexamined? Can't say if you have a routine future. But Chris, I did a video about routine future exams, RFE. So go to my channel. When you get to the channel, click on videos. You'll see a little hourglass to the right and type in RFE. Okay, and that video will come up. And I'm talking about when the VA is prohibited from scheduling RFEs. Okay, now as it pertains to the 5-year, I think you got some misinformation about the 5-year. 5-year, I interviewed my mentor from the VA. She's thus retired about 1.5 years ago. She has over 35 years of VA claim experience. I interviewed her and she talked about the protection rule. The 5-year, it's not a protection rule. It does talk about if you're service connected for a percentage and you're going for an increase, and that percentage has been in effect less than 5 years, and it shows improvement and it changes your overall percentage, they have to do a proposal to reduce. If it's been over 5 years, they need 2 exams to show improvement. Okay. So it sounds like you got some bad information, not bad information, you got some incorrect information. But go to my channel, check out that video. It's about 1.5 years old, but if you go to my channel, click on videos and type in the search bar to the far right, protection rule or just protection, that video should come up, and watch it. You get some really good information. Okay. Ryan, have 100% as of December 22nd. Prior, I filed 2 additional claims under PACT Act. Should I withdraw those new claims since I am already 100%? I am 59. That would be up to you. Okay. I do get while you're saying that I am 100% PNT, I don't want to file any of these other claims. That would be up to you, Ryan. Okay. Also, before I go any further, we have our Veterans Roundtable live. Okay. I'll be putting the link up in the description section for you if you want to sign up. For that. Okay. It's the 3rd Thursday of this month on the April 20th. Okay. I'm looking at Eventbrite, but we normally would do it at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we changed it to 7 p.m. Standard Time because we want to give people enough time to get off work. We do understand that people are working at 1 p.m. and that's some of the feedback that we receive that, hey, I won't be able to attend. I'm at work, and a lot of people don't want to take an hour leave or vacation from work, and that's okay. We understand. So we made the adjustment, and we made it for 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, the topic is going to be how to successfully word your VA claim. A lot of veterans do not know how to word their claim. So we're going to cover that. We're going to give you some examples so you understand it. We're going to, you could give us, say, hey, Dwayne, I'm claiming this secondary to this. And we can kind of give you some example wording that may work for you. Okay. If you didn't attend the event last month, we actually put some individuals to the test of how to complete a rating decision. They had a quiz, and we had a really good time and really good conversation. So the individuals that came out and supported that, definitely thank you. Here's Annette Baker again. She was one of the individuals that attended last month. So Annette, if you wouldn't mind doing me a favor, put in the comment box and let some of these other veterans know what they missed out on in last month's Veterans Roundtable when we put 3 individuals in the hot seat and they had to complete a rating decision. Okay. And they all did really good. Do a trick question in there at the end. But again, I did it. I want to say last year we did it, but this year we did it again. So if you didn't sign up, we'll probably do it again later on this year. But Annette, hey, let everybody know what they missed out on and let, share what you thought about it. Okay. And again, Annette, thank you. Thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for the support. Annette is on every month along with some other individuals. And I do see another individual. I'll call you out here. I know you're probably still in South America, but I will give you a shout out. But Annette, thank you for the support, and definitely thank you for the super sticker. John recently went from 80 to 90. Congrats with TDIU. Okay. Plan on challenging two continued ratings of 10% using the HLR to get to 100%, waiting on CMP exam results and updated claims file. There you go. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. You're speaking that VA claim language there, John. Any thoughts on that strategy? I think it's a solid strategy. Um, you know that you even though you grant TDIU, you're looking at, hey, I want to go for that 100% overall instead of being at the 90. I would say this, John, the high level review. I have several videos on my channel about high level review. I even interviewed a veteran, and she talked about how she was able to win her high level review after watching one of my videos. So I would say go watch the interview with her, and then other videos I did on high level review before I interview her. But when you get that CMP exam, and if that doctor said no, understand the medical opinion, and then figure out, do I have a grounds, if is a high level review right for me? I did a video on it. Okay. So you can understand, okay, this is how I claim this condition under the 5 ways of service connection. If it's an increase, look at the diagnostic code criteria for that increase, that 10% that you're talking about. What is the requirement, the diagnostic code criteria for the 20%? And then when you get a copy of that CMP exam, you can look and see, okay, wait a minute. Did the doctor check the correct boxes to get me to that 20%? If he or she did, guess what the argument is on a high level review? Guess what you can point out on that high level review? Okay. So, John, I think you're on the right track, but just watch those videos. And if you got any other questions, definitely come back next month. All right. Okay, all right. Hey, here we go. We got another big time supporter traveling, Terry. Didn't know if you were still down there in South America, Terry. I did see the pictures, and I did see after I asked you, hey, wait a minute, you're not in any of the photos. You start taking some selfies. So definitely appreciate that. If you're back in the States, hope you had a good trip. Looked like you had a lot of fun with your family. Thank you for sharing those photos on Facebook. Coming to you from me. Oh, okay. So you're at McDill. Hey, Terry, we got to get lunch. Let me know when you're available next week. It's probably a little bit rough for me, maybe next Friday or something, or the week after. I am doing an event in Tampa at Hillsborough County Community College. We haven't advertised it yet, but hopefully Monday we will. So, Terry, I'd love to see you there. So on a Saturday, it's a free event. Okay, so we're going to have the lady that I interviewed about Social Security. She's going to be there. A gentleman that I interviewed talked about PTSD, combat, non-combat. I'm going to be talking about VA claims process. We're going to have some breakout sessions. We're going to have somebody talking about VA home loans, kidney disease, how you can live a better life if you had a kidney transplant, or how to help prevent kidney disease. It's going to be from 9 to 2. Again, we haven't put it out there on social media, but I will, and I will. I don't think I'll talk about it anymore. YouTube videos, because it won't have time. But if you are part of my veterans Facebook page, or you follow me on my veterans business page, we will be posting it there. Okay. So you definitely, if you're in the Tampa area, Terry, you're at McDill, so you're not far from where we will be. Okay. So hope to see you there. Okay. All right. We got Ryan from Arizona. We got John from Virginia. Okay. All right. So we got some people from a little bit all over. Okay. Let's see. Chris B. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hey, thanks for that comment on YouTube. I can't remember one of the videos, but I think you did leave a outstanding comment, Chris. So I definitely appreciate that. Hello from Texas. Just moved from Washington. Oh, Chris, I remember you telling me that. I remember you telling me you were moving a few months back. So, okay. Texas, get ready for the heat. Texas heat. Okay. All right. Thanks for coming in from California. LG. Okay, he got his Christmas gear on. All right. Greetings, frat. All right, go mob. Okay, that's what he's talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Sigma man in high gear. I was denied recently during my IDES process, but I now have the diagnosis and evidence. How do I resubmit everything? So if you're still on active duty, you have a time period between 90 and 180 days to do a BDD claim. Now, if you get a rating decision before that 90 days, you can file another claim. A lot of veterans don't know that. And guess what, LG? I have a video on my website that talks about BDD claims. It's probably about a year and a half but the M21 that I talk about is still active, and the information is still pertains to the information that I just discussed in the video still pertains to the BDD claims process. Okay, so definitely go to my YouTube channel and check that out. I don't know if you registered for Houston. I'm registered, but I got to get my plane tickets for July. All right, Chris, had a CMP exam for GERD. Then after got a endoscopy done, sent that in after exam. Now the VA wants to schedule for another exam. Any chance this might just be an ACE exam? It could. It could be. Don't know. I would have to see the actual 2507 request, but by the time you get that, you probably already will know if it's an ACE exam or not. It could be, or they could just be requesting an addendum. I don't see why they would send you back, but you never know. The VA, some VA employees, they're doing some really crazy things. So it's hard to say, Chris. Anthony, good evening, all. United States Marine Corps Infantry, Machine Gunner, OEF, checking in from Las Vegas. All right. Gabriel, what's going on? Glad to see you. I see all those comments that you leave me in YouTube on some of my videos. So I definitely appreciate it. I do try to answer as many as I can, Gabriel. I think I did approve your admission to the veteran Facebook group. If I didn't, let me know so we can get that corrected. But again, thank you for all the support, Gabriel, and all the questions and feedback that you leave in the YouTube comments. Okay, California. Okay, there we go. Okay, Fred, we got another question. The claim was denied, should have been a secondary. Didn't know if I could submit it as a secondary with it being denied previously. Yes, but you have to understand in that notification letter, it's going to be a supplemental claim. Okay, and guess what? I have a video on my YouTube channel where I explain the supplemental claim process. Okay, and the 0995 because that's the form that you need. And I'm discussing new and relevant evidence and what it is. Okay. Okay, Cornell, retired Lieutenant Colonel, checking in from Las Vegas. All right. There we go. Scrap Guy, formerly known as Gun Guy. Hadn't seen you in a couple of months, but thanks again for the support and showing up. Mr. Levins, hey, thank you for the super sticker. Congrats. And thank you for all the support to your channel. Mr. Levins, he supported the channel throughout last year, all last year. We were able to do some a couple of webinars for him for his veterans that he works with. It went really well. Again, Ms. Levins, thank you for the support to the channel and congrats. You know what I'm talking about. All right. Roberto, can you change a claim from direct service to secondary? You can amend your claim if they haven't done anything to it. You can amend that claim. All right. Let me get to the next. TDIU denied recently. Sorry to hear that. I don't understand why I got denied. The VA said that I am legally blind, but they denied me anyway. What is my next move? I am currently 90. I'm currently 90, but being reduced to, so you got a lot going on. Okay. Not only, Kevin, let's see. Let's try to break this down. So what it seems like, you heard me talk about, somebody asked about the 5-year. So IU is not a standalone claim. IU is a claim for increase. And I'm not going to get too in depth into it, Kevin, because I have a video on my YouTube channel where I'm explaining IU. IU is not a standalone claim. It is a claim for increase. So when you go in and you submit a claim for IU, you're telling them you're submitting a claim for increase for the service-connected conditions that you feel prevent you from gainful employment. Now, if those conditions have been under in effect, those percentages for those service-connected conditions have been in effect less than 5 years, you go in for that claim for IU, which is an increase, shows improvement, they're going to do a proposal to reduce. And it sounds like that's what happened to you, Kevin. All right. They should give you some options in the notification letter, one being an RVSR hearing. And guess what, Kevin? You're in luck. I did a video on it. That video didn't get a lot of views. Go watch that video. RVSR hearing. Okay. Look at your notification letter. Understand it. Okay. I just got off the phone with a really awesome Marine veteran from Texas. And, he's going to become a client and do a 1-hour Q&A where we're going to explain to him, what, in this case, I think it was supplemental or something like that. So if you want to schedule a 1-hour Q&A with myself or one of my associates so we can explain what your options are as it pertains to the notification letter, let me know, okay? And we can get you squared away because you're under the gun, Kevin. In that notification letter, they give you a time period to request at RVSR. And if anybody wants a one-on-one with myself or one of my two associates, we're all retired VA raters. I'll say it again. We're all retired VA raters. We worked at the same regional office, okay? So we do offer a 1-hour Q&A session. This is not a how-to on your personal claim, but in this case, for example, for Kevin, we will be discussing one, what is TDIU? What are your options as it pertains to being reduced, okay? And what can you do to get ahead of that, okay? It's all in that notification letter, but we'll break it down and explain it to you. So then you'll know, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what evidence I need to go ahead and move forward. Okay, so if that's something that you're interested in, and I'll put up our website with all our services, okay, all our educational services that we offer. But also look at other parts of the website so you can understand what we do. We got some testimonials. We got a section on, about us so you can learn about myself and my team. One individual is newly to the team. She doesn't have her bio on the website, but hopefully we can get her on next month and introduce her to all the fans out there. All right. Okay. All right. So move right along. So if anybody has any questions about any services that we provide, I put the link in the comment box. But if anybody has any questions about the services we provide, I can explain them to you. But the fees, you need to do a consult, and we'll explain that one-on-one. Okay. All right. Anna, my husband suffered a concussion when he was injured in an accident while in the military. Is it documented? Okay. Is it documented? He suffered injury to his back that we recently filed for. Can we file a claim for the concussion? The concussion would fall under TBI. Yes, you can file it now. You don't have to wait. That's the option that the VA gives you. But again, do you have a copy of that VA claims folder, VBA, not from VHA, but from VBA? Do you have a copy of it? Is it documented in his service treatment records from active duty, not reserves or National Guard, active duty? Okay. All right. So we got Carlos. Hi, hoping you okay. I am, and hoping everything is good with you. I have my first claim after 40 years out of service. Started with 0 to 10 and now 50%, and have to put my secondary claim going for 100. I am getting educated. There you go. There you go. That's the key word, educated. Got to get educated on this process. And that's what we do here at KMD89 VA Claims Consultant. We educate the veteran on the claims process. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here. Alan, still have a spinal exam and thyroid exam pending at my VMAC, and it's taken very long, almost 1 or 2 years now. And I have a good VSO assisting me. Any advice? You know what, Alan? I don't know. It's hard. I would be very surprised if you have an initial claim. It may sound like you may have a high level review or BVA appeal going, because the initial claims are not taking 1 or 2 years, okay, unless it's something going on with your claim, okay? But your VSO should be able to explain it to you because they can see all your information. I'm not looking at anything. Keith, hello, Dwayne. Hello, Keith. Service connected for shoulder separation, 0%. Whoa, that should be 20% if you have pain, Kevin. I'm sorry, Keith. Still having problems, had surgery this past December. And if you service connected and you had surgery on the shoulder, did you file for paragraph 29 or paragraph 30, convalescence? Guess what, Keith? You're in luck. Did a video on it. Go to my channel, paragraph 29, paragraph 30, along with PT, physical therapy. What do I need to do to request an increase? Kevin, I'm sorry, I'll do a pod. Keith, you need to schedule a consult with me. Schedule a one-on-one with us, and we can go over that with you, okay? Hey, there we go, Mr. Levins. Thanks again. I definitely appreciate it. Hey, not a problem, not a problem. Always, it's our mission to educate veterans on this. Thanks for that donation. Storm vet filed for IBS and was denied because lack of a diagnosis. Okay. Got a diagnosis and went to my exam today. Okay, the examiner said it doesn't fall on the presumptive act because I was diagnosed with IBS. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Also, I've heard that before, but keep in mind, some of these examiners, they're not raters. They don't know what raters do. They don't know how raters do what they do, or they're not familiar with those regulations. Just as such, raters are not medical examiners or mental health providers, okay? Continues favorable findings. They said that I can't work and I qualify schedule for TDI. What is my option? Get schedule a private one-on-one with us, Kevin. We need to do a document review. That's something that we do. We need to have a better understanding of what the VA said. Favorable findings. I did a video on it. Take that piece of the rating decision, rip it off, throw it away. That's what it's worth, other than if they actually gave you a diagnosis. But we would need to see that information, Kevin. At this point, I think if me trying to answer that without looking at it wouldn't be giving you justice. Okay. Kim, I'm 100% PNT, had total knee replacement in January. Have you applied for paragraph 29? Convalescence. VA put in a claim for hospitalization review too. He told me, there it is. What does that mean? You in luck, Kim. Go to my website. I'm sorry, not my website, my YouTube channel. I did a video on paragraph 29, paragraph 30. When you look at that video, you should already have done some things that I'm talking about before you even had that knee replacement, having that paperwork already done. Okay. So you can get a temporary 100%, okay, for convalescence. And since you're already 100%, if they give you another 100%, if you don't have housebound, now you qualify for housebound. You get housebound two different ways from being housebound. So it doesn't sound like you're housebound. But the other way, if you have one disability at 100 and you have another disability or multiple disabilities that combine to 60% or higher. And guess what, Kim? I have a video on my YouTube channel talking about SMCS. SMCs, I think it's two videos, okay? So you definitely want to go check those out. The one for convalescence, paragraph 29, paragraph 30. If you do a search, you put in 29, that video will come up. If you put in SMC, that 2 SMC videos will come up. All right, Kevin, Jacksonville, Florida. Be on the lookout, Kevin. Be on the lookout. I got some good news. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but yeah, Kevin, we might be seeing each other next in June. So just stay tuned, okay? All right. So this is the link to Eventbrite. Again, the roundtable this month will be on how to word your VA claims. How to word your VA claim, okay? How not to word your VA claim. I'll be giving some examples, and I want to hear what you're trying to claim so we can come up with some examples for you as well, okay? The third Thursday of this month, April 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? Anthony completed my HLR for aid in attendance. The DRO stated a difference of opinion has been asserted during the HLR and ordered a new CMP exam. Is this good or bad? Can't say. You can't say. Well, I can say this: they didn't have enough to grant the benefit. Now, maybe the doctor that did the aid in attendance, the exam on the 29th, it didn't have enough information for that provided to the individual to grant it. And maybe they went out for an addendum or something. Okay. But again, if I'm not looking at that information or the request that they're sending it back or why they send it back. But Anthony, did you ask, hey, were you sending this back? Why are you sending it back? Why can't you rate with the exam for March 29th? Did you ask that question? Okay. If you didn't, then I know that you didn't watch my videos on the high level review. Here we go, Gene Seminole Ranger, another proud supporter. Gene, how you doing? Thanks for all the support. He says, hello, you great American educator for all. There we go. Gene is in the state of Florida like myself, but he's up in the panhandle. All right. Remy, welcome back, Remy. Hello there. I filed sleep apnea secondary to my service-connected major depressive disorder, migraines, peripheral neuropathy, and MTSS using obesity, but it wasn't service-connected, so I was denied. So my question is, can I file supplemental? Yes. Supplemental claims are for when you were denied. In the notification letter, it explains the 0995. And I just did a video, I think, a couple months ago where, it wasn't even a couple months ago, information that you can find in your notification letter or something. I think that video just went up maybe a couple of weeks ago, something like that. Okay. So people, I get a lot of these questions, go to the channel. I can answer them here. Okay. I don't have a problem answering them here, but a lot of questions that I'm getting, I have videos on them. All you can do is go to my channel, click on the video links at the top, and you'll see those videos. Okay. And before I log off, I'm going to bring up my YouTube channel and I'm going to show you how to search. Okay. I know I'm saying it, but I want to show you how to search. Okay. Hey, thanks again there, Mr. Levins. When is the next Veterans Roundtable? Oh, I just heard you say April. Yep. There you go. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Mr. Levins, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that link again in the comment section for you. Okay. Now, see what else? What am I forgetting? Okay. Before I get on to the next question, we got the roundtable. Yes, Ms. Levin. So 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. And it's for 1 hour. Another question from Remy: claim is denied. One or file a completely new claim after obesity gets service connected. Okay. Remy, you got to read that notification letter. That lets me know, your question right there lets me know you did not read that notification letter. I have a video on my YouTube channel where I show an example of a notification letter and a rating decision. So when you get that packet, you have 2 different letters. Okay. In that video, I created a John Doe first page for the notification letter and a John Doe for the first page of rating decision. So when I'm saying notification letter, when I'm saying rating decision, you'll know what to look for. But Remy, your question leads me to believe you did not read that notification letter. People, when you get these documents, you have to go from the front to the back. Take an hour, sit down, read it, and read it again. Okay. If you still don't understand it, you can book a 1 hour Q&A session with me or one of my associates, and we can go over it with you and we can explain it to you. Okay. Okay. The Finesse King. I'm 100% PNT, TDIU. Does the VA still pull my earnings from Social Security each year? How to reach out to VA to tell them I'm in a protected work environment. So it doesn't matter so much about the protected environment. If you're 100% permanent total, that is the greater benefit, the TDIU. So a lot of veterans may have TDIU first, then they may go in and claim some additional things, and that takes them up to 100% PNT. Okay, so they shouldn't send you anything or go to Social Security or anything like that if you got the 100% permanent total. That's the greater benefit over the TDIU. Okay. Okay, Tom. Got email today. CMP exam for my knees being scheduled using VS contractor. Any info on them? No. When I was doing my claim, I was done with my claim by the time the VA came out with third-party contractors. So if anybody has any info for Tom or VS contractors, if you all went, uh, give him some feedback. Getting all my medical, including current, to take with me. Also have my claims file. Okay. So if you can see right there, that's my VA claims folder. Okay. That's everything that I sent to the VA and the VA sent to me. And guess what? I have a video on my YouTube channel that I uploaded last month, March 9th, that shows you how to download everything that the VA has ever sent you from VBA, Veterans Benefit Administration. Okay. A lot of those good videos I do like that don't get a lot of views. Okay. You got to know this stuff. I know you want to see, hey, how much increase are we getting? How to get paid and all these dollar sign videos. But if you don't understand this process, you're not going to get those dollar signs. Okay. Those videos are cool. But if you can't get those dollar signs, don't mean anything. Okay. Andrew, Decatur, Georgia. All right. Tori. We spoke last year. I think I remember your name too. Jay, hey, Dwayne, just got my wife to 100% P&T on one claim. Oh, man, check you out. Okay, well, tell your wife we all said congrats. Okay, congrats for you for being educated so you could help her reach that milestone. Okay. Tori, I had 2 VS appointments already and wondering if my service connected problems will increase if the doctor says it will. It's going to depend on what boxes they check. And I even tell our clients, look, whatever you're claiming, go look at that DBQ. What's on there? So when you get to that CMP exam, you'll know, okay, well, the doctor didn't ask me that question, and I know the answer to that question, and it's one of my symptoms. I'm going to tell him or her. Guess what? Tori did a video with one of my associates. We did a mock CMP exam. That video is on my YouTube channel. Got over close to 250 videos, people. Okay. Life Adventure. Hi, Dwayne. Hey, how we doing? Great videos. Appreciate it. Have an open supplemental claim for obstructive sleep apnea as a secondary to all service-connected disabilities. Thoughts about success of obstructive sleep apnea to mild TBI and allergic rhinitis. I'm going to say Life Adventure, you got about 1% chance out of 100. And this is why I say that. And I'm saying it because based off me talking to veterans and, people talking, telling me, giving me feedback in my veterans roundtable and other events. For whatever reason, a lot of these third-party contractors, they're saying that obstructive sleep apnea is not secondary to no service-connected condition. Okay. Every once in a while, you'll see it or someone gets service-connected for it. But the majority of the time, 95% of the time when I see veterans get service-connected is when they go out and get their own DBQ and nexus statement after obtaining a copy of their claims folder. Okay. I did a personal statement, but didn't get a medical nexus letter. Need a DBQ as well. John, Dwayne, thanks for the advice. Watch those HLR videos, and they are excellent, as are all your other videos. Hey, I appreciate it, John. Thanks for the support. And everyone knows the type of videos I'm trying to bring to you, okay? Things that I know that will help you get to 100% if that's what you're looking to get. If you feel, well, hey, I think I'm at 60, that's the highest, or 70, whatever your percentage you think you should be at, okay? I do a couple of videos. I think I had a couple of videos out of 100 where I'm saying, oh, here's the new pay increase. Here's, but if you can't get to that certain percentage, why be worried about what the pay increase is if you can't get to that percentage you think you should be at? Okay. Palm Coast. Okay. All right. Alexander Young, how we doing, sir? Annette Baker, it was great. Annette Baker is talking about the Veterans Roundtable we did last month about the with the completing the rating decisions. It was great. We went over a fully developed claim versus standard claim and the 5 types of claims. It was very informative. Please watch Dwayne's YouTube videos. They are excellent. Thank you, Annette. We really appreciate your support. And thanks for leaving that comment for some other veterans. So if you miss out, if you've never been in a Veterans Roundtable that I put on, all the roundtables, I'm live like I am now, but people are sharing the videos and we're talking. If you haven't been in one, you're missing out. Okay. Dana, if you are TDIU, PNT, and PACT, should you pursue it? That would be up to you. But I will say this, be educated on what you're doing. Be educated on what you're doing. Again, we've been getting a lot of people sign up for private one-on-ones, the Q&A sessions. It's not a group. It's just myself or one of my associates and yourself, and we talk about that, okay? We don't tell you, oh, you should do this or you should do that. We don't advise you. We don't represent you. We're going to educate you. And then, going forward, you can make a better informed decision on if you want to pursue that or not. Okay, we have 119 people. Make sure we get these likes up. Somebody let me know how many likes I have. I can't see it. I'm using StreamYard, so I can't see how many likes I have. But it's telling me we got 119 people. Let me know how many likes. If you haven't hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Daniel, I submitted an increase for migraines, waiting for VS ACE examiner to call. They never did. I went from 10% migraines to 50. It took a total of 120 days. Hey, Daniel, that's awesome. That's awesome. I know 120 days may sound long, but to go from 10 to 50, you understood that very completely prostrating attack, severe of economic inadaptability. I just gave you the 50% criteria under diagnostic code 8100, which is migraines. Okay. Boom. Just got educated. All right. Rhonda. Rhonda's from Raleigh Durham. Okay. Welcome. AUS 10C, can you explain how ANA for separate and unrelated conditions isn't pyramiding for purposes of SMCO? And wow. Woo, you just threw a curveball to SMCR1. Do you know what SMCR2 is? We would have to do a one-on-one with that AUS 10 because that's going to be a lot of information. Because you're talking about 3 different SMCs, SMCL, SMCO, SMCR1. They all got different requirements, okay? I have my SMC training book is actually back there sitting on top of my claims folder right there in a black binder. So I wouldn't even have to go back to the training manual and just look at the requirements, okay? And see how, I know they're different than SMCL, but we wouldn't have time here to go through all 3, sir. All right, Alexander, I just had an endoscopy done and found out I have gastritis. Okay, where does it fall under the 5 ways of service connection? I have several videos on my YouTube channel where I talk about the 5 ways of service connection. Okay. Ms. Black, hi, Dwayne. Thanks for what you do. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in and this evening, and thanks for the support to the channel. Blaze Street Productions, aloha from Hawaii. Appreciate you and all you do. Okay, hey, thanks for tuning in from Hawaii. Got another buddy of mine, 100%. Okay, all right. Look at you, Royce. I see you doing your thing. Roberto, you are awesome. Please provide info to subscribe. I'm going to show Roberto. I'm going to share my YouTube channel. I will get that information. Let me see. Does anybody else not have my YouTube channel where you can go and subscribe? Let me know in the chat. Okay. So that way can get you subscribed. Okay. But what I'm going to do, I'm on my channel right now. I'm going to get the link to the channel and put it in the man, excuse me, I got a cough. I'm going to put it in the comments section. So you will have it. Okay. 1 second here, everybody. Okay. So I just dropped it in the comment section. This is, I'll put it in there again. If you go there, once you click on that link, a window should pop up and a box should pop up and say, hey, subscribe. And then Roberto, you can get notified when I'm going live. You can get notified when I've uploaded a video. Okay. Did HLR in August 2022 because VA combined my flat feet, plantar fasciitis, despite me submitting a DBQ describing separate symptoms. Shouldn't they have been separate ratings? I'm still waiting. I know they changed the criteria for both. I would have to go and look at the 38 CFR to see at the beginning of the rating schedule to see those diagnostic codes to see if they changed that they should be broken out or not. Okay. And I haven't looked at that in a while, but I know that they have updated the rating scheduler as it pertains to the diagnostic code criteria. But when I say rating schedule at the beginning, the rating schedule is where you can find all the diagnostic code criteria. Okay. But for each body system at the beginning, there's a 38 CFR that says, hey, from this diagnostic code to this diagnostic code, do not combine. Grant the one with the higher. So I don't know if they've changed that, Amber, for flat feet and plantar fasciitis. I would have to go and do that research. Thanks, Kevin. Let me know if you want that one-on-one. Jeffrey, what can I do if I received a mental health SB, assuming DBQ from a CMP exam I disagree with? I have not received a decision yet. I have requested a second CMP exam already. The rating, not the rating, the notification letter explains your options. And I did a video on that. Okay. Marvin, currently at 80% and scheduled for a CMP exam for secondary conditions, rated at 20% for right knee condition and putting in for arthritis in the right knee. Oh, Marvin, I see you coming in from Facebook. Okay. For right knee arthritis. Marvin, if you're service connected at 20% for the right knee, they're not going to give you a separate percentage for right knee arthritis. Not going to happen. They're going to combine it. Okay. Jeffrey, what can I do if I receive a DBQ from mental health? Okay, I think I already answered that one. Myvery 20, while in service, had a fall and landed on a closed steel hatch, given 2 days bed rest. Years later, I had MRI and a ENG diagnosed with two bulging discs, disc disease, and bilateral pinched nerves at I5 and S1. Is it documented? Do you have a copy of your claims file? If you do, have you reviewed that claims file and found your service treatment records from active duty? And is it documented? Okay. At best, Breed Love, thank you for the heart. See you coming in from Facebook. How should I file this? You got to find out first, is it in your records? Is it documented? Okay. You got to find that out, people. That's why I say that VA claims file from VBA is a game changer. If it's in there, then I have videos on the 5 ways of service connection. Where does it fall? What evidence do you need? Why did the doctor say no? Did the rater say no, or did the doctor say no? Guess what? I got a video on my YouTube channel. Who denied your claim? Was it the rater or the CMP examiner? Now, the rater is going to give the bearer bad news, regardless if they deny it or the doctor deny it. Okay, so that might be one of my veterans roundtables. Probably I might do in May to go over a rating decision. Okay, so you can understand exactly who denied you. Okay, so somebody let me know how many likes we got. Let's see. Yeah, nobody's told me. We got 120 people in here. Let me know how many likes we got, people. Come on. Okay, 71 likes. Okay, 122. Okay, there we go. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, let's see. Okay. And the card, yes, it is documented and I have it. All right. Let's see. I'm just going through. I'm going to try to get to some of the questions from people that I haven't got to. I will schedule a consult tonight. Okay, Keith, I'm gonna be looking for you now. Alan, I will check with my VSO very shortly to find out what's going on referring to my claim status. Once finished, I am requesting the CD. You shouldn't wait to request that CD. Why not request it now? Set up my claims folder. You rock, Dwayne. Thank you. I definitely appreciate it, Alan. But don't wait. Don't wait on requesting that. And guess where you can find how to do that? In the description section of all my YouTube videos. I see right now, I'm going to have to show my YouTube channel. Okay. I know I did this a while back, but I want to show everybody so you can understand. You hear me talk about it, but I don't think people are quite understanding. Okay. So we have about 10 minutes left. I'm going to take the last 5 minutes and go to my YouTube channel, go through it. Okay. Geechee done. Great videos. I appreciate I 100% PNT, but still have some things that they're deferred, including my flat feet, which they're treating. I've heard many say, "Don't rock the boat once 100% PNT." Any advice? Um, hmm. How do I answer this? When you file a claim, and I think I did a YouTube video on this, Geechee. When you file a claim, that rater's not going to go back through that entire claims folder and look at every little single thing you did. Now, they could go back and look at some. I did a video on it and I talked about it. Okay. When I rated, I could probably count on one hand if a veteran came in 800% and I went back and looked at something, or even if they weren't 100%. Out of all the years I've been doing this, I can count on one hand. It's seldom is it ever done. Okay. But it would be up to you. Okay. Don't go off what somebody else says, especially if they never rated before. Everybody's claim is different. You know, some of the things I'm talking about, some raters may disagree. But one thing I think the common denominator is, hey, I think the number one common denominator is we all want vets to win. Okay. It may not seem that way, but we do. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's see. D-Ron, does BDD claim hurt if I submit for a secondary? No. Why would it hurt? As long as you're within that window. Okay, done. Schedule April 25th. Okay. Donald, how long does it take to hear from VA on a claim? And how can I get a CMP exam? Thank you. Donald, you must be new, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna answer that question anyway. There's no set time frame that you're gonna hear back from the VA. And how long does it and how can I get a CMP exam? Are you asking that how long would it take to get a copy of your claims folder with the CMP exam? And there's no set time that the VA has to schedule a CMP exam. Okay. No set time. Dwayne, do you know if the PACT Act includes the Navy operating areas in Persian Gulf, Arabian Gulf, was not actually assigned to any of the list countries, but did deploy on Navy ships in the area? Yeah. So it should be something in there showing your deployment to that area. Okay. But that's a good question because I know if you think about it, Agent Orange, you got brown and blue water. You know, they added blue water a few years ago. So definitely a good question, DA. My CMP exam wrote at least as likely as not, which is a positive opinion. Does that mean I have a good chance of winning the claim? It's a positive opinion, but don't count your eggs don't put all your eggs in one basket until that rating specialist has reviewed everything and says yes. Okay. All right. So we got about 6 minutes. I'm going to go through, give some shout outs for the super stickers, and then I'm going to show my YouTube channel and show you how to do some searches. Okay. So I saw this pop up that she says they suck. Make sure you go in there and have your questionnaires ready so you know what they will be asking. It is important. There you go. Mr. Levins, hey, thank you again for the super sticker, Mr. Levins. I appreciate all that. Appreciate all that. And then again, congratulations. Congratulations. Look at that. Mr. Levins leaving all these super stickers. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Seeing you coming in from LinkedIn. All right. There we go. Bobby Bow, 5 stars. All right. Hey, I definitely appreciate that. Tyrone in the house. I remember that comment you left on one of my YouTube videos. The dollar, Tyrone. I remember that. I remember that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Do we got any other super stickers? Okay. We got 120 likes. Okay. There we go. Okay. Says Roger that. Yeah, that definitely. Yeah, that's a good question. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to share my screen right quick. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. So if everybody can see this, let me pull this up. Okay. So if you can see this, this is my YouTube channel. Okay. Um, I put the link to it in the comment section. As you can see, is my name, Dwayne Kimball. And I've been thinking about changing that to the KMD89 VA Claims Consulting. Okay. So let me know what you think about. Should I change the YouTube name or should I keep it the same? Okay. Let me know what you think. So this is the website. You can see all these videos. Look at them. Somebody we were talking about HLR, VA claim HLR, how to fail, how to win, VA claim high level review, VA claim high level review informal conference, winning high level review and informal conference. Okay, a lot of information here. Okay, sleep apnea, VA claim sleep apnea secondary to PTSD, how to obtain PNT 100%. You are 100% PNT. Why and what can you do? All right, a lot of information. Sleep apnea. All right. So when you come to the channel, all right, and after you subscribe, okay, before I get into that, you also have my website, you have my Facebook veterans group, okay, and the Facebook business page. And you can find me on LinkedIn and Twitter, okay? But when you come here, you have all of this, all these links here, okay? So you click on videos, all right? Click on videos, and then you're going to see more videos, okay, that I've done. Look at that. Somebody asked about SMC. There you go. SMC. What do VA raters look for? Right there. Okay. Missing VA rating code sheet. Okay, so here's another one that we got 113,000 views, all that money. But if you don't watch some of these other ones, you won't get to that money. Now, this is a good one here. I want to bring everybody to this attention to this. The VA insufficient DBQ examples. Video didn't get a lot of views, but I think it's probably in the top 10 of videos I did based on the information. Go look at it, especially if you're getting a DBQ done by a private examiner. Okay. Now, when you get here, okay, click on videos, see this little hourglass, click right there. Okay. And I know someone had talked about the 5-year rule, which is not a 5-year rule. So we're going to put in protection. Okay. All right. We're going to see if that video comes up. Click enter. VA benefits protection rule 1 year ago, 5, 10, and 20 year. Okay. This is actually one of my roundtables. Okay. And a lot of supporters. I see Gun Guy there, now known as Scrap Guy. All right. So this video is about an hour and 17 minutes long. A lot of good information. Okay. See what else we got. Protection rule. And it talks about that 5-year. And it's not a 5-year rule, but it's a 5-year as it pertains to exams. Oh, I'm sorry, not exams, but the percentage, how long the percentage has been in effect. Okay. When can age play a role? How to obtain PNT? Okay. So you could come here and somebody else asked about convalescence. So you can either do paragraph 29 or paragraph 30. Let's type in 29. What comes up? There it is. VA rating decisions for 38 CFR paragraph 29 and paragraph 30 convalescent ratings. The video was 2 years ago, didn't get that many views. But people, you come here, I'm giving you the videos to get you to that 100%, to get you all those dollar signs. Then you can go and watch all those videos that say, oh, we're getting an increase, 8.7 increase. Okay. But you got to watch these other videos to lay that framework to get there. All right. VA claims, telehealth, and telemental exams. Do VA raters make mistakes? Okay. These are some of my older videos. First step in the VA claims process. Look at this. Not even 2,000 views. And I'm talking about the first step in the VA claims process. A lot of veterans jump right to step 10 and miss step 1 through 9. And then they say, well, I don't know what happened. I can tell you what happened. You didn't watch this video to show you step 1 of the VA claims process. Okay. Now, this is an old one. I haven't even changed the thumbnail on this one. Okay. VA claim process inconsistencies. I'm talking about VA employees. Not even 2,000 views. A lot of good information, people. Come on now. So my old streams, I've been doing these Q&A sessions, 2 years? Look at that. My lighting was all screwed up. Okay. But no worries. Let's type in complaint. See what comes up. Complaints. Should be something about VA White House hotline. How to file a complaint or ask a question with the VA. There it is. Got several of them. Can you submit an inquiry? Complaint, VA White House hotline. Did it 2 years ago. A lot of good information, people. And you're sleeping on it. You're sleeping on it. Can you file a complaint with the White House hotline? I did because they were taking too long to send me this CD. And I talk about how I got this CD in less than 2 weeks in this video. Okay. So if you don't have your claims folder, you've been waiting on it. Okay. You don't have it. In this video, I'm telling you how you can file a complaint or how I filed a complaint with the White House hotline. And I received this in less than 2 weeks. Okay. And someone on here, I think it was last year, they said, hey, Dwayne, I watched that video and I did the same thing that you did. And I got it in 2 weeks. Okay. Now I'm not saying you do what I did in that video and you get it, but it's worth a shot, right? Okay. All right. So, okay, let's see. I'm just going to go through and look for some super stickers, give shout outs to people. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Okay. Mr. Asher was the last one. I saw somebody else. Okay. And that says you should change your website to KMD89. People don't read past a certain area. That's true. That is true. Cynthia, thank you for sharing. Hey, thank you, Cynthia, for the support. Very good information videos. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let us know where you're from, Cynthia. I don't think I've seen you in here before. Okay. DA got a super sticker. Hey, I definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. Okay. Cynthia says, need assistance with a disabled veteran that is housebound. Cynthia, go to my website. Okay. Let me see. Did I leave my website up here? Yeah. So Cynthia, I'm going to put my website in the okay, there we go. I don't know what I was doing. Okay. So I'll put my website and the services that we provide in a comment box for you. It seems like you probably came in a little bit later. Okay. And you can schedule an appointment with us. Okay. So that's all for now, everyone. Yeah, I think that's all the super stickers that we got. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and close it out. Definitely thanks again for tuning in this evening. Don't forget, we got a Veterans Roundtable this month, April 20th. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Okay, so you're already off work. Okay, should already had dinner, supper with the family, depending on if you're Eastern Time, Central, Mountain, West, or Pacific. And don't forget, I have my this YouTube live stream, the first Wednesday of every month at 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Don't forget the Veterans Roundtable. Go to the website. If you got questions about our educational services that we provide, go there. Look at some of the video testimonials. Google my business, KMD89 VA Claims Consulting. We got over 100 5-star reviews. Okay. So a lot of people, there's a few people in here from, I'm sorry, Cynthia, I left that up there. We have a few people in here that do continue support. Definitely appreciate that. So go out there to the website and check it out. Okay. See, Cynthia says she's from Houston. I'll be in Houston in July for my fraternity's national convention. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I just saw somebody that shot me a text today. Oh, where are you at? Laketon. There you go. All right, there you go, sir. Yeah, I did get your text today. Appreciate that information. Information videos are absolute gold. More moving in the past year than 4 years ago prior. Thank you. Yes. Actually, the picture, this gentleman took my headshot. In the headshot, he's a photographer. He took my headshot. That's on my YouTube channel. He did that. Okay. So definitely appreciate that, Laketon. Congratulations with your claim. I did get your text. Hope you saw the response that I sent you. Okay. So again, hey, everybody, thank you for tuning in this evening. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and don't forget to share this video with your fellow veterans. Thank you.